What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was filming a YouTube video. Hey guys, this week on I Kind of Fixed It, I'm going to attempt to make a snowplow for the Chinese four-wheeler. So at this point, what I have to do is pull a few bolts, try to configure something that would hold pieces of this metal rod that will later be attached to some kind of homemade plow blade. I'm going to kind of make it work. Find out if it does. Use the cutoff wheel, and that's always fun. It's very important to drink hot coffee. Very hot coffee, because it's cold out. Alright, for this next magic trick, we're going to cut some metal. Always wear eyewear, protective or not. Sunglasses work, whatever. And this has a series of equal holes across it. This isn't scientific. I'm not measuring. I know I need this cut roughly in half. A slight angle isn't going to destroy the project. So, two pieces. Right, now for this next part, I'm going to attach these arms that I cut. This one's going to be more of a mock-up. I have these little spacers here I'm going to put at the end. Because I'm going to want it to kick out a little bit. Now these are just some little bolts I had laying around. They're nothing special. They're actually Phillips head, which if I had something better, I'd have a thicker rod to go between this point. But this is what I have, and this is what I'm going to use. So currently, I'm mocking all this up just to undo it in 10 minutes. It's one of those things where if this works, awesome. I'm going to feel like $1,000,000, and you're all going to want to try to do it. If it doesn't work, you're welcome for saving you the time so you don't waste your own time. Not very strong, but this is what we're pushing it with, so I'm really not worried yet. I'm no good with this thing, but you know, there's no shame in trying, right? I am so happy you guys cannot see this side. You guys should see this. I welded this wood perfect. This is what I like to call booger welds. The only kind of welding I'm good at. Well, there you have it. Just to show you how strong my welds actually are. I think I've made some fairly decent progress. As long as these welds hold on, I mean, even if they don't, the wood will hold it. So I'm going to pick up where I left off right now, tomorrow. So with editing, and if I wear the same clothes, you won't even know. It's a whole nother day. Just want to thank my viewers, all 5 of you, for tuning in this week. It's cold, and I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained. So thank you, all 5 of you. Bye. So we're back and I Kind of Fixed It. It's definitely the same day. Same clothes, see? Same day. What I'm going to do here is because I do not trust my welds, and they're questionable. I admit it. I'm going to drill a hole in each one of these plates that receive the arms and run a bolt straight through this piece of wood here that I'm going to use as a blade. I do kind of have a cutting edge here, these old metal angle iron-ish pieces I have here. But I'm going to drill a hole, put bolts through each side to kind of hold it and brace it in case my booger welds were to fail. And this could get boring, so I'll check back with you in a minute. Well, after combing through about 900 different drill bits, Not really. I just have like 5 drill bits left laying around. I've broken and burnt up every single drill bit I've ever owned. Somehow, magically, in the back corner of our fabulous steel building here, I managed to find this nice metal bit. Um, about 4 hours later, I was able to drill a couple holes. Just kidding. Honestly, probably about a half hour later, I was able to drill 2 holes, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, so it's no surprise. I'm using this piece of wood here as the cutting edge. Disregard all the metal shavings that I'm going to carelessly dump on my floor for now. With this cutting edge-ish frame here. My booger welds did break as I was drilling, but that is why I decided to drill. So from the front side here, I'm going to place these deck bolts. I'm going to place these through here. And they will fit right up in here. And do the same on this side, except, yeah, here's one. Just give that a good plop, break that through. As long as everything lines up, we shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so if you can see, these are going to come up. I will put set nuts back here, and I'm calling them set nuts because I'm going to make it where it's somewhat adjustable. So when the plow is hitting snow, I'm going to have one spring up here. So like a real plow, you hit a pile, it'll tip a little bit, absorb it, because that little four-wheeler is not going to be able to do a whole lot, but I don't want to fly off of it. So this little kick feature with one single couch spring might do something cool. This is how good I am at doing nonsense. I just randomly guessed that this was a 14 millimeter, and it is. So trust what I'm doing, because I clearly know what I'm doing. I'm great at everything. That's why my YouTube channel is called I Kinda Fixed It, because there's guys that really fix it, but there's nobody out there that kind of fixes it like me. Okay, so we got it back up on here. I got my little cotter pin set up over here, so that way I don't have to worry about wearing a bolt out. Now, as long as these are sitting all right, I know it's not a truck setup. We'll have some wear to it. Now, these that I had previously mentioned, I put them on an angle to stop it. Again, they're going to wear, they're going to break. This is just for a toy. This is for fun, my own personal amusement. That is acting as a stopper there. Stops the kickback. All right, so this brings me on to the next part. Couch spring that I had previously mentioned. One, I threw away the couches. One was in the driveway, so this was not planned. Here we go. I found, oh yeah, also, I didn't want to weld anymore. This wood is not split. I cut this. I put some long deck screws in each end. This is just a stabilizer to keep the unit together, keep both arms in line. So yeah, I'm going to show you now what I want to do with this spring. So up here, I figure I could probably go, I'm going to go here. Worm that in there. Now, kick this arm back. There's a hole here. If I could get enough man tension on this to get this in there, bam. There's that kickback. If I hit a snow pile, it's not going to fly me off of there. So that right there, design flaw, that already kicked back on the inside. I'm going to bend it more like this one, and I'll be back. Alright, guys, it's real late out. I'm tired. The weekend's over with. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So if you guys don't mind, hopefully this is good enough. I think by this point you could figure out that all I gotta do is tie a rope to it, raise it up and down with the rope that I tie to it, and get some snow outside. Then I can show you how it works. But for now, I'm going to bed. Good night, YouTube.